July 3rd, 2022. We're on the July 4th weekend. Just a gorgeous day. I'm going to take you guys for a little walk down by the Hudson River. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. I don't want my phone to overheat inside the car again, so I'm probably going to get out of the car in a few minutes. Where is everybody? 0-0. I got 0 in the chat, 0 thumbs up. Who's going to be the first one in the chat? I know it's a little early, 11:10. You guys are still cutting Z's? I don't know about that. I think you're up. No one. 35 seconds. 37. No one in the chat. I may have to get out of the car sooner than later. 4 people in the chat now. Who are they? Miss Jane. Hello, my friend. How are you? Good to see you. God, it's just a beautiful, beautiful day. Robert Schechter. Hi, Bill. Good to see you from Texas. 96. HDS 1699. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Bill. How are you doing? Lori Ellen. Great to see you. Lee Perry. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. We're gonna get high, high, high. We're gonna get high, high. That's an old Paul McCartney tune. I don't know if you guys recognize it. Someone in the chat the other day said, Margarita Horvath, good to see you. Lee Perry. Someone said, why don't you sing a few bars of Van Morrison's Brown-Eyed Girl? I said, okay, I'll sing a few bars of that today. But it promises to be a beautiful day. My sister is coming over with her husband today, her son, and we're going to have a little barbecue. We'll go in the pool. And my sister actually, it's her birthday today, July 3rd. And the 5th is my wife's birthday. So got a lot of birthdays coming up. We'll celebrate the birthday today. Lee Perry, Dawn Marie, happy 4th of July, everyone. Cheers. Miss Jean, happy 4th of July. Where's all my folks from across the pond that don't necessarily celebrate the 4th of July, but you can at least cheer us on, right? Maybe even some of you do, I don't know. But I'm going to get out in a few minutes, maybe at the 3-minute point. Lots of love from Sweden. Karina Malav. Good to see you, Karina. I love that name. Robert Schechter, Bill, any update on Ed Mullins before you've been? We're in the same union. Any thoughts on the allegations? Robert Schechter, I would just like to let you know and everyone out there know I love Ed Mullins. To me, he was the greatest SBA director I was a sergeant for 22 years. I thought he was fantastic. He got a little crazy near the end. You can't take people on and call them names like that, almost a la Trump. And I think that they used all the tools of government to come after him. I find it very difficult to believe that Ed Mullins was 1 ounce dishonest. I think he was one of the most honest union presidents that I've known in my time. That's my 2 cents. Okay, I don't know what's going on with his case. I haven't heard anything. I did a show with him for a while, a podcast called Inside Blue 360, and I think it was called To the Point with Ed Mullins, and I was the co-host with him. So we had a pretty good show, but all of that crumbled like a house of cards. And before we went to this show, to Police Off the Cuff Real Crime Stories, we were on a platform called Inside Blue 360, which was with the Sergeants Benevolent Association. There was a bunch of shows, and for some reason that never got off the ground. It was a real promising endeavor and just never ever got off the ground. So here I am doing my own show, and it's 33 people in the chat, 15 thumbs up. Hard to handle. Good to see you. Great to be here. I got to take a little walk today. I'm supposed to walk every day. I tell you, the pain is not letting up from my hip, so it's harder and harder. I'm walking with a cane now, but it's not easy to walk. It's so I force myself to walk. So I'm going to get at the 5-minute mark. We're at 4:15 now. I'm going to get out of the car. I'm going to take a little walk. I'm going to show you how beautiful the river is. There's folks walking all over the place. People walking dogs. People, that's right. Smash that like button, guys. Give us a thumbs up. 34, 35 people in the chat, 18 thumbs up. Hard to handle. Get your wife to give you a shoulder rub or relax you. She's actually has to put my shoes on. I can't lean over to put my shoes on because it's so painful. So she's been doing the motherly duties and wifely duties of... I have a cane. I definitely have a cane. It's not fancy, but I have a cane. It helps me. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of the car right now. We're going to take a little walk because I don't want to happen today what happened the other day where my phone just overheated and I had to flee the car, you know. So let me get out. Here we go. Sorry about the picture right now. As you can see, I don't look so graceful getting out of the car right now, but I got my cane. Okay, here we go. Well, I'm out. Gotta, once I put the weight on my hip, then I really feel what the hell this stuff feels like, right? Number 14, Lake. Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, come take my hand. You keep on rocking and a rolling, rocking and a rolling, Barbara Ann, Bob, 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 Barbara Ann. Went to the dance. I don't know all the words to that song. Everything reminds me of a song, right? So I could actually see the chat right now, but I think once the sun hits, I won't be able to see it. I'm going to show you guys the river, how beautiful it is. You got boats out there, people walking along the river. You see it there? So gorgeous, man. Love it. Looks like there's a lot of pollen in the air though, you know? Always great for your allergies. Notice some fish and crabs from these waters may be harmful to eat. I don't know if I would be eating eating the fish from the Hudson River. I don't know. I think I could go to a fish store and pay for it. Oh, and then you never know, maybe they got them from the Hudson River, right? But these fish are supposedly the same fish that you would catch in Montauk, because they swim the length of Long Island, go out to Montauk, and they do that loop. So who knows, you know? Who knows? So how's everyone doing today? Let me turn the phone back around. Aunt BB, good to see you. Bill, looks like another beautiful day. Yeah, gorgeous day today. It was a good day. I did not have to use my AK. None of my friends got killed today. It was a beautiful day. Hey, hey. Love that one, right? Look at this, I could see the chat. Pauline Buckles, how are you? Jane, brilliant singing, Bill, thanks. Thank you, guys. Just trying to get if I don't do my walk, I get a lot of grief from my wife. When are you going to do your walk? You didn't do your walk today. So here I am, get out here nice and early. So Cecil Clanton, how are you? Guys, 44 in the chat, 29 thumbs up. Beautiful. Want to see some of the sailboats out there? Look at that. You can't get much more beautiful than that, right? It's always beautiful to look in the water. Gorgeosity. It's beautiful, beautiful. You know, it's funny. Some of you folks have requested tunes from like Van Morrison, and he, to me, is like, he's one of the greatest songwriters. You know, him, Bob Dylan, of course, the Beatles, but great songwriter. And I one time had lunch with Liam Neeson, and he told us a story that he was somewhere with Van Morrison, and Van Morrison asked him to take a selfie with him. So it was like, you know, who was the biggest star? You know, one star asked another star to take a selfie with him. And I just thought it was funny that even people in the acting business. What do we got here? After all, not sure if you guys, Miss Jean, 53 in the chat, 57 now, 37 thumbs up. Beautiful, guys. I'm glad to be out walking right now because, you know, I told you my car the other day. I was sitting in the car talking to you guys, and the phone just overheated and just shut down. And, you know, I guess, well, there's a little dog festival up here. I love when dogs barking at each other, you know. Dogs are a lot like their owners, aren't they? After all, yeah, Liam's a great actor. He just turned 70. Turned 70, and he's done over 100 movies. Incredible, right? Pretty amazing. So yeah, everyone's walking their dog along the river. I think I'm gonna take a little a little sit down on this bench. I'm amazed that I can hear. Here's another obnoxious little dog, a little dachshund, throwing his weight around. Oh, it's not even a dachshund. Looks like half a boxer, half or whatever. It's a mutt, right? It's just a mutt. So I'm gonna point it. No. It's the camera's this way. Thanks.
Oh, okay.
So, KV, happy 4th. Love bug. Marky stickers, mugs, shirts, Aunt BB. I haven't tried that, but I'll try anything. You know, actually, Monday is 1 month since my surgery. 1 month ago. Let me sit down. Sometimes it's hard to sit down, but okay, yeah. So Monday will be a month. So I got to go see. You're tough, Sergeant Bill. Nice walk. Wait a minute. 64 in the chat. Wow. Pretty cool. The water's so calm. It's so beautiful. It's you see people walking along the path. Just amazing. So are you guys seeing the picture as crystal clear as I am sitting here? Is it nice and clear? Yeah, you know, Pauline, the guy who I have, the surgeon I have, is a young guy. He's like, for a surgeon, he's 47. He's done over 5,000 hip replacements. And he's like one of the best in the Northeast. But, you know, they actually use a hammer to slam that thing in there. So I'm glad that I'm knocked out cold. I wouldn't want to see him using his hammer to get that thing in position, you know. But that's the way they do it, you know. So, #1 fan, please hit the like button. Lovebug53. Here's a bunch of women walking along the path here. You could hear them talking. Some people like are loud, right? You know how loud they are. Well, she's talking on the phone, of course. You know. That's sort of funny. You ever been in the city? Mike Geary. Hey, Mike, how are you, buddy? Have a great 4th of July weekend. Mike Geary was one of my compadres when I taught at Monroe College. And he's a retired sergeant, and he's got a law degree, and he's a big shot at a college himself right now. Great guy. Mike, Semper Fi, Fidelis Ed Mortem, all of those things we say that only coppers understand the language of. Scotty Wagner, good to see you. I just saw you pass by in the chat. How's your back feeling, Scotty? Hope you're feeling better. I tell you, when you have when your physical condition changes and you can't do all the things you're used to doing, it definitely changes your life a little bit. You know, you're used to doing whatever you're used to doing, and then just simple stuff is hard to do. Yeah, welcome, Bill. Hello, Jane. Good to see everyone. So it promises to be an amazing weekend. We got Monday too, right? You know, when you don't work a job, and Mondays, they don't always mean the same thing as someone is punching a clock that they have add that Monday. Barbara and my son is Ocean County, New Jersey Sheriff's Office. Say hello to him for us. Vespa Q, I haven't started physical therapy, but I'm going to. I'm going to do it. I'm going to actually start going to the gym myself and do real light weights for my legs. Because you could see, like when you look at your legs, that if you don't work out, you don't walk, and whatever you don't do, that you lose muscle, you know. Don't want to lose that. I'm going to take a little walk now. Walk along the river again. Got to hold this. Duty Ron always tells me, because you got to get one of those things that holds your phone up when you take a walk. So I'm supposed to, Sven Larson, Denmark, how are you? Hard to handle. Slow down, Bill. Slow down. That's not my MO. I'm a type A personality, right? So, but I could say, it's amazing. The first time I could I could see the writing in the chat. Usually I can't see it at all. What do we got now? We got 70 in the chat, 60 thumbs up. Let's get some of you folks from across the pond to weigh in, right? What a beautiful day it is, though. I'm going to point the phone downrange now so we could see along the path. You guys seeing along the path all the folks walking their dogs? Here comes the bicyclist. I don't want to wind up needing another new hip, getting run over by a bicycle. So, hi. How you doing? So what do you guys think? Nice place to walk or what? You guys see that Philly Grimaldi? I'm surprised I didn't wake him up with this. He's in Florida. He's on the West Coast. It almost looks like Cousin Vinny in Florida, you know. Here's Philly straight out of Brooklyn, and he did a little video yesterday from the West Coast of Florida. He reminds me just like Joe Pesci, you know. Joe Pesci in Florida. Josher! Gimbal, that's what it is, Josh. I'm going to buy one. I'm definitely going to buy one. Duty Ron was telling me, why don't you invest in a damn... you gotta get it, girls. You know, it's not a steady picture, you know. How you doing, Josh? I'm surprised you're up this early. In California, it's 3 hours earlier, right? So don't tell me it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and you're up, Josh. What are you doing up so early? Little, I can't see that totally. Jane, good to see you. Rhonda, Tarpon Springs, that's all I saw. Cat, Aussie girl, good to see you after all. Miss Jean, Lovebug 53. Red Hook, Brooklyn. Yo, Brooklyn. Forget about it, right? Everyone loves to hear that about Brooklyn. The old forget about it. Wow, 95 in the chat. How'd that happen? Amazing. You guys must like the scenery, and you're calling all your friends up and say, hey, tune in to Police Off the Cuff with Bill. He's walking along the river. It's pretty cool. You can see the river behind him. I'm seeing Red Hook, Brooklyn. So cool. Rhonda Dahman, hit that like button. Hard to handle. Bill's taking his wife out dancing tonight with the new... Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I will down the road. After all, we're a bunch of lonely people with no plans. That's great. I don't believe that, but that's great. Lovebug 53. Boxing and MMA. Hey, where do we go? Days where the rain came. Down in the hollow, playing a new game. Laughing and a running, hey, hey. Twisting and a jumping. In the misty morning fog with all our hearts a jumping. You, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la? Yeah, just like that. I used to do that with my kids. Put them on your shoulder. You always have to be careful that there was not some errant ceiling fan around that could decapitate your poor little guy, you know. You would say, don't put him on your shoulder inside, because you had no concept of how high the ceiling was or how low the ceiling fans were, right? And Aunt BB, look at that, nice. Morning, Bill. Daisy C, nice voice. Now we all have a crush on that voice. Great. Mary Glick. Come on, there's tons of songs I don't know. You know, it's funny. I was watching an old YouTube of Billy Joel singing New York State of Mind. You guys know that tune, right? Really hard song to sing because it goes up and down the register. And Billy Joel must have been like, I don't know, in his early or mid 30s. And his voice was like incredible. And he sang that song more like a jazz singer would sing it, you know? And he had this saxophone player, not the guy he has now. I think his sax player now is called Liberty, his name Liberty DeVito. I think that's his name. And this sax player that he had on New York State of Mind was incredible. Just the guy was unbelievable. Like, I would say better than the sax player he has now. And that song is just, it's so well written. It's just like the structure of it and everything. It's really, you know Billy Joel knows his, how to arrange. He knows his jazz chords and everything. You know, and tough song to sing, you know. Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from a neighborhood, hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. I'm heading a Greyhound on the Hudson River line. I'm in the New York State of Mind. Great tune. He was supposedly from my town, Levittown, and there was always a big argument. Oh, Billy Joel was really from Hicksville. He's not from Levittown, which is the town next door to Levittown. And Billy Joel, I know he went to Hicksville High School. He dropped out of school to go full-time into music when he was in high school. He was in a band called the Hassles. And he toured, you know, Long Island, and they were good. He had a lot of ups and downs in music. And then he moved to the West Coast, and that's where the tune Piano Man. He was working at a piano bar, you know, playing songs and singing and for tips and everything. And that was where his career started. I think more East Coast and West Coast, but that song Piano Man, that's like an iconic song, right? Go anywhere and sing that song, people know it's a big sing-along tune, right? Great tune too, you know. And I remember Billy Joel, when he used to play a concert, he would end the concert saying, thanks for coming. And he would say, don't take any shit from anybody. That was his after all, I love that song, classic, isn't it? It's such a great sing-along song, you know. Happy 4th of July, everyone. 98 people, just crossed 100 people in the chat. Thank all you guys for being in the chat. If any one of you guys in the chat are not subscribed, subscribe to us. It's just go on our YouTube, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, give us a thumbs up. It's free. It's absolutely free to subscribe. 4:33 p.m. here in the UK. Hey, so you're halfway through your day. We're just starting our day, you know. We're gonna have a nice little barbecue. Folks may even go in the pool today, jumping in the pool, and it's gonna be an amazing day. Oh my God, 106 in the chat, 89 thumbs up. Moonlight View, oh dear friend, was Billy's road manager for years. Billy Joel had some problems in his career. I know that. He was actually married to Christy Brinkley, the fashion model, for a while. And after all, does it get humid there? So it does sometimes, but today it's beautiful. It's a nice little breeze coming off the river. Someone just said that New York accent is just the best. Billy Joel now doesn't go on tour. He plays like 60 dates a year at Madison Square Garden. It's like his home court. I guess he doesn't feel like traveling anymore. And he sells it out 60 times, 60 dates. Can you imagine that? So in essence, the fans come to him rather than him coming to the fans. It's incredible. But anyone ever, these days, you go to a concert, you're talking a ticket's $350, $500, $1,000. I mean, I'm not paying that. I don't care. I'm not paying that to see anybody. That's ridiculous, you know. And I love music, but I will not pay that. After all, Christy looks gorgeous even today. I think she's like 200 years old, looks like 20. His daughter, Billy Joel's daughter, Alexa, Christy Brinkley's her mom. And he's, that's right, Billy Joel's original manager, this is from Bill Ryan Investigative Group, was his brother-in-law, and his brother-in-law originally, he ripped him off big time. There's always stories like that in music, you know. The people that do the best in music are the people that take control of the business end besides the artistic end. But, you know, a lot of times musicians, they're so busy partying, they don't take care of the business end. And that's when they get ripped off, right? They get ripped off. I'm going to point it toward the river so you guys could see how beautiful it is. And I'm looking out toward the river. Walk along the river, sweet lullaby. It just keeps on going. They don't worry about where it's going. No, no. Beautiful, huh? Everyone's walking along the river. After all, Boston Christian, hey, how are you? Good to see you. Folks are walking here. Everyone thinks when I'm pointing the camera at me, and people think that I'm pointing it at them, they get all like, oh, am I in your shot? No, I'm not shooting your way, but it's a beautiful day. So I'll take a walk now. So. Okay. I always forget, like when with a cane, the cane is supposed to be like in the weak hand on the opposite leg that is the one that needs, you know, like my right hip is the one that surgery. I'm supposed to have the cane in the left hand to take the weight and the pressure off the left hip. I think that's at least what I was told. So. No sight of Philly Grimaldi yet. Maybe he's not up yet. Maybe he's already, he's eating his veal cutlet Parmesan Hero and drinking a little anisette. Sort of early, but you never know. He could be doing that, right? He showed me the picture outside his window yesterday. It sure was beautiful, right? Just gorgeous. Hey, let's see the sailboats out there. Just gorgeous. Beautiful. There's some folks in the water over here. I don't know why they'd be in the water right here, but just dropped my cane. Oh! Tough to pick it up. 89 in the chat, 103 likes. Kate 76, Doc hounds are great dogs. Had 2 of them years ago. Dachshunds, you mean, right? Isn't it dachshunds? Yeah. My sister has 2 little dogs. In fact, they're probably going to be coming over today because everywhere my sister goes, she has to bring her little obnoxious dogs with her. I don't want to insult any of you dog owners, but my sister takes her dogs everywhere. I think I'm gonna take a little sit down at this bench coming up. I'll show you the bench. It's not far, guys. There we go. I think we'll make it. Beautiful, huh? Take a little sit down. Okay. There we go. Okay. Time traveler, wiener dogs. She has something called a something doodle. What the hell's it called? Has a floppy ears. After all, thanks Boston Christian. Where's Scotty Wagner? I saw him earlier. Now he's gone. Scotty, you in the chat? I wanted to make sure you're feeling Labradoodle, that's it. That's it, the Labradoodle. But that's what my sister has. And she has another dog that's about 90 years old. And I'm not breathing heavy, I'm fine. I just had to I had to bend down and pick up my damn cane. That's what it's tough. But I'm all right. Got to get back into shape once this heals up, you know. Go back to the gym. Start slowly doing the cardio, right? See all the bikes coming by. You get these little scooters. A dad with a young guy in a backpack with a scooter. Look at this. Look at these guys. They're having some fun, right? Whole family's coming by. So, Janice Martin, Donna Liebman, 87 in the chat. Jane, the UK people are suckers for the New York City accent big time. Yeah, hard to handle. Bill goes home without said cane, sends wife to the park to get it because he can't pick it up. No, I don't think it'll be that bad, but close. I had to buy this thing if you have hip surgery, they have this thing that helps you put your socks on, and you like put the sock over it, and then there's two ropes on the side, and you pull the thing over your foot, and that's how you put your socks on, because you can't bend over enough to put your socks on. So it's a whole kit. There's like, for $20 you buy these 4 things, and it helps you to be able to reach, because when you have this, you can't reach far, because when you do, you're screaming. You're like, oh, you know. It's crazy. No, I've been taking some Tylenol. I don't use ibuprofen. I've been taking Tylenol. Awesome river. I'll turn it around. I'll let you guys see the river again. Just gorgeosity, right? So beautiful. There's some folks down there with their dogs. There's dogs. People love this to walk along this river, you know. Sure is beautiful. Up further on the river, there used to be a place called Indian Point, and it was a nuclear power plant, and Cuomo got rid of it. And you know, if anything in this country now, we need more nuclear power plants, not less, because we all know, like, the gas and oil crisis. The mighty Hudson River, yes. And so yeah, he got rid of it a bunch of years ago. So it used to be north of here, about, I don't know, about 10, 15 miles north of Croton. And now it is gone. No butterflies. Do you get them where you are, Bill? Of course we do. We get butterflies. Just hard to handle. My backlash, I feel your pain. Donna Lehman. Guys, again, if you're not subscribed to Police Off the Cuff Real Crime Stories, go on our YouTube, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, give us a thumbs up. Remember, it's free to subscribe. And if you want to contribute to us, we have a Patreon with 3 different levels, and we have a YouTube with 5, count them, 5 different membership levels. That's all I'll say about that. It's so peaceful here. I could hang out, but, you know, my family's going to put out an APB. Where is he? You know, one day at the beginning of the pandemic, I took a walk, and I went further walking than I intended, but you ever, when you're between the point of no return, you either go this way, you go that way, they're equidistant, and they're both too far further than you intended. So they sent out like a search party for me, and they found me just before the skies opened up, and I beat it home just before it's pouring rain. And I had the most ghastly looking outfit. I had these bright, like, sweatpants with these, I looked at it now, it's actually funny to look at the outfit I was wearing. Tom Jordan, thank you, buddy. Lisa Stewart, after all, we're at 3424. Wow, I've been out here the whole time. I was thinking that I would only be out here for a while, because I usually do most of the show from in the car, but I learned my lesson the last time. The car overheated. Not the car didn't overheat, the phone overheated. And I said, now I gotta walk outside and to do the show, or else the phone will overheat. These iPhones overheat and they just shut right off, you know. when you think about it, it is an amazing instrument, these phones. The amount of things that it can do, it's just incredible, you know, incredible. And we just take it for granted. We don't care, you know. So guys, I hope everyone, hey Phil, there's Phil. Phil's in Southwest Florida. I knew you would show up. I was saying you were waking up drinking fresh orange juice, maybe a little anisette, and eating some cannolis early in the morning. Is it as beautiful there today, Phil, as it was yesterday? Lisa Stewart, she's from Peekskill, now in town in Poughkeepsie. Cool. After all, Detective Phil is here. He's on the air. Yeah, he sent me a video yesterday and I posted it. It shows where he is. Everyone loves Phil, right? He's the Joe Pesci of the show. Talk coffee. All right, Phil's having some coffee. You're having some cafe con leche, the real strong, the coffee that eats the liner of your stomach. When I worked in El Barrio, Spanish Harlem, guys would go out for coffee. They go, Sarge, you want a cafe con leche? And I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. I drank that coffee. I was like, oh my God. I mean, I liked the way it tasted, but it was so strong. And talk about eating the lining of your stomach. That's cafe con leche, you know? So I had it a couple of times and I said, no, I think I'll just have a regular coffee. After all, totally a better looking version of Joe Pesci. You know, what a shame when you think of Joe Pesci, you also think of Goodfellas and you think of Ray Liotta. What a great actor Ray Liotta was. Just such a natural. And, you know, when I saw like a couple of pictures of him, maybe like a year before he died, he didn't look all that healthy, you know. Some woman stopped Phil in a supermarket in Florida and told him that he looks like Sammy Gravano. You should have showed her the episode of when Sammy was on Police Off the Cuff. Yeah, Ray Liotta is definitely missed. Great, great actor. Just too young. He was only like 67, you know. No, I'm not comparing him. It's just that Ray Liotta was in Goodfellas with Joe Pesci. And every single damn mob movie Joe Pesci seems to be in with De Niro, right? It's incredible. 98 in the chat. Let's get back over 100. Got 99. Yeah, Ray Liotta was only 67 years old. We just hit 100. We passed 100. I'm happy with that. I'm going to take a walk back to the car, and I'll have completed my 2 things today. West Point right now, probably we're a half hour to 35 minutes from West Point, maybe 40 minutes. It's beautiful up West Point. If you've never been on the grounds of West Point, it's just drop dead gorgeous. What a place. I mean, what an education those guys get. Anyone that goes to West Point has a leg up on the competition in my book. The guy who said that Phil looked like Sammy the Bull was apologetic about saying that to him. He said, hey, don't be apologetic. I'll get out and do some work, right? All right, guys, I'm gonna get up and walk back toward the car. Got a little dark now. Okay. You hear the train? That's like one of those old diesel engines, you know? So, I got to get one of those. That duty run tells me the thing when I'm walking outside to hold my phone. So I will get it soon. I just have to order it. It's amazing. You don't even have to go shopping anymore.
He'll tell you you should get a new one. Don't call me again.
See, whenever anyone passes me, they think they're in the show, you know. They get a little nervous that the camera is facing them, but they don't realize that it's facing me. I'll turn it around now. Now we're walking with it facing downriver. We see the whole family walking toward us. Switched hands with the cane, but
Oh my goodness, maybe a hotel to you.
That's funny. Hey guys.
Okay. Yeah, look at the sailboats, huh? Drop dead gorgeous. Just beautiful. How much time we at here? I can't see. Oh, we're over 40 minutes. All right, I'll take the walk back, but it's been a long recording. Pretty cool, huh? We got anyone left in the chat? And we're still in the 90s. Wow. Pretty cool. You guys see the river pretty good? As I'm walking along the river. Sweet lullaby. It just keeps on flowing. They don't worry about where it's going. No, no. The crossroads of the world right here. One way's north, one way's south. I think I'm going to take it south. There's my favorite tree. You see that gigantic tree right there? How's that for a great tree? Looks like the tree from Forrest Gump. Remember that big tree he used to always sit under? Well, Jenny, let's go sit under my tree, Jenny. 102 in the chat. Wow, impressive. 41, 35. I'm going to try to get back at around the 45-minute mark. You know? Pretty cool. Wow. Gorgeosity. See, I got a good little walk, and I get to talk to you guys. Got to lure a lot of people into the chat, and it's a good day, right? People actually go fishing in this river. I wonder if they do eat the fish. That little sign says not to, or be careful about eating it often. How you guys doing?
Okay, how about you?
Pretty good, pretty good. See, everyone's having fun walking along the river. I think I'm going to walk across the grass. I can't see the chat as well now. I'm not ignoring the chat as I can't read it right now because of the sun shining on the phone. But the grass feels great. Walking along the grass. How's it going? What do we got here? Time traveler. That's I could just see your tag. I couldn't see what you wrote. And we got folks in the field, I guess waiting to play some soccer. Everyone's walking along. Look at look at the sailboats again. Just beautiful, huh? Okay, just beautiful. Walking back toward the parking lot. Did you guys have a good walk today? Did I take everyone on a nice walk along the Hudson River? Was it worth it? Was it worth the price of admission, which was free, to take a walk along the Hudson? Yes. Jane, Tell your wife you did a good. Yeah, now if she questions me, I can just show her this video. Look, I was walking and talking. I wasn't just talking, right? And now I'm walking across the field. Totally worth it, thanks. Let me just make it back to the parking lot. What a beautiful day, man. Beautiful. Wow. Gorgeosity. All right, guys, you know something? I'm gonna say goodbye from the field here because right now it gets a little bumpy. I want to wish everyone a happy 4th of July. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, whether you're in the United States, across the pond, England, Ireland, Australia, South Africa. Have a wonderful day, and God bless everyone.